Yeah, it's check. It's on. What are we live? Dead? Whatever. Okay, this is the Jay Swanson Memorial 9-ball tournament. Live on Q Billiards, La Mesa, California. 21st year of this event. And we currently have Ken Johnson and DJ Kinnee playing. Ken's been a fixture in this tournament for years. And, I mean, he lives fairly close. He might actually be from San Diego. This is a race to 8 on the winner's side, race to 7 on the losers. The table they're playing on has like 4-inch pockets. Not a real deep shelf, standard Brunswick gold crown. But still enough to make a lot of balls get missed. Full field of 128 players. Filled up about 10 days ago. This event usually does fill up. And it's a pretty good event. Like I say, the 21st year. It's a $10,000 prize fund if it's with a full field. This is a CSI production. That's because I bought college billiards back in the mid-90s, and that's when that was the first year of the Jay Swanson Memorial, 96. And we've continued it every year. And so, like I say, this is the 21st year. Got a pretty strong field. Francisco Bustamante, Vilmas Foldis, Foch Garcia, Oscar Dominguez, Ernesto, Victor Castro. I'm missing a bunch of them. I'm sure I don't have a sheet in front of me, but it's a pretty deep field. Ouch. Just made a untimely, unfortunate scratch. Race to 8 on the winner's side, race to 7 on the loser's side. 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. And we're playing it on Q Billiards, like I say, on La Mesa. I've been here since about 1992. So what is that, 25 years? Clyde Norris is the owner. And San Diego's a nice little town. It used to, a few years back, they had some players down here that were very strong when I was running college billiards. I mean, you had Roy the Cook, Louis Ulrich, Josh Ulrich, Jeff Beckley, Sam Manoli, some real strong players. Road players didn't have to like it. Score is 2-2 between Ken Johnson and DJ Kinnee. And this is the first match that's streaming, so he's still going through some system checks. So, update the percentages and the score, I believe. 2-2 is the score. And it is. Ken is a 595 Fargo, and DJ is a 587. It's a pretty close match. So, as you can see, mathematically, in a race to 8, when the score is 2-2, Ken Johnson will win 54% of the time, and DJ will win 46% of the time. Virtual toss-up, and those odds change every game. This is running through the Facebook page for www.playcsipool.com. Nope. Oh, facebook.com. What am I? See, I'm not a nerd. I can hardly talk straight. Just through our Facebook page. We had to go through some gyrations. Just the internet is pretty weak here, so we're actually doing this through my phone. So if you're going to call me and tell me I won the lottery, I'm going to have to put you on hold for a day. When you get a chance, you should share that off of my phone when you get a break, because I got 10 million friends. Yeah, you did. You told me to be quiet for a minute. CSI's got a lot of exciting things coming up. We've got our Nationals is in July at the Rio, and immediately before that we have the U.S. Open. Let's see, I think it's the 10 ball is prior to the tournament, and then immediately after the tournament is the 8 ball, U.S. Open 8 ball. These are played on 9-foot tables at my new room in Vegas called Griff's. Hope you get a chance to check it out. It's a very, very nice room. Full liquor, great food. And then the U.S. Bar Table Championship is in mid-December. The Moscone Cup is in Vegas this year, and I believe it ends on like the 8th or something like that. Immediately, or 6th. Immediately after that is the U.S. Bar Table Championship, and immediately after that is the U.S. Open One Pocket. So, be a lot of activity going on in Vegas. Jay Swanson was known as the Gentle Giant. Strong player. He was just known as being extremely smooth. He won the, I think it was last call for 9 ball at Atlantic City. That was a $25,000 prize promoted by Jack Johnson. Back in the early 80s, 82 or something like that, I think. And he would fly all over the place playing some big games. So, died at a very young age, I believe 52. And that was about 21 years ago. So. Yeah, there's that tight pocket again. Playing with the Magic Rack. They're one of the sponsors of the event. And the basic 9-ball rules. The 9-ball on the break is good in any pocket. 9-ball really is a slop game, so there's no reason to change it. If you want to call pool, it's 10-ball would be the game of choice. dangerous nudging the ball like that, but he's pretty close. He hit it square. That's good. And the score is soon to be 3-2. Pretty safe call because no matter who wins, it's going to be 3-2. So. Kind of an interesting shot. You know, but that's 9-ball. Trying to cut it in, it was pretty thin. And ended up kicking it in.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Here in the booth with Steve and Quan, sweating the action. I just got here, so I have no idea what's going on. But DJ Kinnee versus Ken Johnson. I know Ken Johnson pretty well. He's a solid player. And by the looks of their Fargo rating, it's a pretty even match. And the score's reflecting that. Now, had a line right here. Didn't want to bump that 3. So the shot I like if the ball does not pass is sliver the cue ball behind the 9. That would not be my option. Sliver the cue ball behind the 9 and use the 6, 9 as blockers. So basically you want to create like a... You want to maximize your safety landing zone. So, but he didn't even think of that. He was thinking total offense, and that's going to hurt. Perfect inside English, not come all the way down so you don't end up straight. Good experience shot there. 2 cushions forward. Oh, 1 cushion. I like the second cushion. I like to hit it harder. Because, not really. Actually, in retrospect, he shot the right shot because the 7 doesn't pass the 8. So he needed more angle than what you anticipate so that you guarantee yourself a good shot on the 7. And did just that. He's got to go up and down. This guy's shooting fast. They don't waste any time. This table's pretty tight, snug. I believe it's 4 1/4 inches. Or don't quote me on it, but it is snug. And Ken's going to use the rake. Nice shot. Stop shot for the cash. All right, Ken Johnson takes the lead. Excuse me. And as you can see, the Fargo rating just drastically changed based off that 1 game. 4-3, and big shout out to On Cue Billiards here for hosting the Swanee. I believe this is the 3rd or 2nd year in a row they've had it. 2nd year for sure. 2nd, yeah. And Clyde Norris, huge supporter of pool out here. He's always having tournaments. He's had our events, the Mez West State Tour, and CSI's sponsor of that tour as well. So it's all one big happy family. We're all just trying to promote the sport and get some action going. All right, Ken to break off the side rail, which is beneficial, making the 7 ball in the corner, like so. Caught the wing ball, and the 1 ball has the lower left-hand corner to shoot at, but it is a blind pocket. You are shooting away from the angle, so it's always a little bit more difficult to find that contact point. And it's too severe for him to hold it, so he's going to have to use the cushion and come back across table, or he's got something else in mind. He's going to shoot the straight back. Didn't even think about it. Wow. Must have been born in Kentucky. Playing straight backs out here. All right, DJ has a chance to recover from his mistake. He doesn't have a whole lot of good options. The cue ball behind the 8, the straight cross side. He liked the aggressive approach. I liked it too, just because not at that speed. You want to follow that ball so that you can play position on the 2. If you're going to go for it, you go commit to it 100%. I think he was a little indecisive on that. And the tight pockets got Ken. But play the accidental 2-way. He didn't sell out. He survives one more inning here. Full field here. The 21st annual Jay Swanson Memorial. A couple of marquee players in attendance. Bustamante, Romeo Gallegos from the Philippines, who's living in Tokyo. Vilmos Folders here on the table, Jason to us, running out on everybody as always, and there's always a great, strong local California contingent. And Ken made a great shot there. He actually did the most you could with that ball. He hit that ball as well as you can possibly hit it. Good angle, good speed, maximized his position play. He did the best he could with what he had, and he missed a tough shot. The lighting here is spectacular on this table, especially. CSI came in and installed their tournament lights that they use for their events, and 5 of them. And it doesn't create any additional heat, just great lighting here. See the edge of the balls. There's no excuses that you couldn't see the ball down table. Wow. He went for the bank. These guys would love going to Derby City. I don't see him shooting the bank here off the 6, but I mean, they seem to be pretty confident shooting their banks. Look at this. Straight back. Wow. This guy's got to be from Kentucky. All they need is their overalls and they're chewing tobacco and they're ready to go. Tough shot though. It's going to go off the point if he makes it. Luckily it's a big pocket because the 6-ball plays huge here. So you can play the overcut so you hit as much of the cushion as possible. You see he played the overcut, but he overcut it just a hair too much. Good shot by Ken. He overcut that ball a little bit. That's why he ended up a lot straighter on the 6-ball than I'm sure he would have liked. But he's got enough angle to manage with it. He can deal with it. Rail first. Actually hit ball first there. Pretty nice shot. Tough shot though here. You want to hold it or you can follow forward with it. Wow. He stroked it across. Nice shot. Perfect. Hell of a shot there. Good shot. Excellent shot. Solid amateurs here on the Jay Swanson Memorial. 2 guys battling it out. The old Hawaiian Brian break. Draw the cue ball straight back, up and down. Cue ball doesn't get kissed by anything. Pretty efficient break there. I don't know if he did it on purpose or that was unintentional, but it worked out really well for a DJ. The 2-ball should pass. It's tight, but it should pass. In the case that it does, then he's going to have to use high left English and either bump the 5 or come between the 3-5. I have a feeling that it does pass, but he seems to be looking at it really deeply, so it must not. Oh, look at this shot. He played that. Nice shot. I mean, if his style is ultra aggressive, that's the read I got on him. So he might play the double bank here cross side or play the safety. It's a safe. And he sold out the combo, it looks like. Boy, that combo looks juicy. Yep. Ken likes it. Time to go to the air. The thing is, even if he makes it, the cue ball's going to go up table and the 3-ball's going to trickle onto the short rail. Oh my God, unless you hit it really hard and really fat. Wow. Great shot. I like him stroking the ball here. It's a deep draw. Draw it past the 6. No English necessary. Wow, he turned it. Nice shot. Ken's playing solid. He's always been a solid amateur here in Southern California. He's always, sneaking in a good win here and there. And he's a weekend warrior. Plays all games well. Plays good on the bar table. Plays good in one pocket. Big supporter of all the tournaments out here. He's always competing. Don't know much about DJ, but seen him play a few of our events, and always a pleasure having him around too. That's the cool thing about the pool scene out here. Everybody's like super nice, and you don't really have any issues really with anybody. This is a tough shot here. It's a tricky shot because he's like one of those in-between angles where you're not straight, but you don't have too much angle. You see? It was a weird shot. He made a really, really good recovery there. Excellent shot. Excellent rack there by Ken Johnson. Made it look easy. That was a tough out there on this equipment. Anyways, it's hard to believe this event's been going on for 21 years. Probably the longest running event on the West Coast. I'd say that one and the Jointed Queue event in Sacramento. Mark Griffin used to own 2 pool rooms in San Diego. And it was College Billiards and the Gas Lamp Billiards. And Gas Lamp was kind of like a equivalent to like your Jillian's. It's more of like an upscale bar and club scene-ish pool room. And Mark had at least 40 tables there. And I remember the field used to be open at that tournament. The year my dad won it, we had about 225 players ran in 2 days, if I'm not mistaken. It was 215 or it was in the 200s. And the first day was always ran at the Gas Lamp, which was a much bigger space. And the second day would run over to College Billiards, which was like a real player's room. And it was always a unique experience to have a tournament in 2 separate locations. They were both in the San Diego area, so it was always a little fun there. And I remember my father finished the finals at, I think, don't quote me on it, was around 5 a.m. And he took me to school the next morning. That was good memories there. Meanwhile, Ken's just making light work of this table. He's got a good, solid pace. He's making his decisions quickly and efficiently. And he's got his cue ball on a string. Wow. He's essentially dominating the match. It's not giving DJ much air to breathe. DJ's had a few tough opportunities. I think DJ's mistake was his decision making. Might have. Wow, look at this stroke. Overjuiced it. Now this is trouble. Trouble. He's got the wrong angle. He's got the option to swing it around or put inside kill, which I don't like. I like that option. I love that option. You have to just settle with what the table gives you and don't try to be a superhero. Like Buddy Hall says, how do I win from here? Give yourself a chance to win. You don't want to shoot a low percentage shot to try and get perfect. Nice out. Wow, beautiful out. And just like that, Mr. Johnson's on the hill, 7-3. And according to Fargo, DJ doesn't have a good spot. Is not in a good spot. But what a lot of people can't take into consideration is that we are playing with round balls and they roll funny for everybody, so anything can happen. Yeah, DJ's got to win 5-1 or 5-0, excuse me, to win Hill Hill. I'd say those percentages are pretty accurate. I'll take that spot from anybody in the world. All right, DJ with to break. Solid break. He is drawing the ball intentionally. He didn't draw it straight though this time. And look at this. Biggest issue here is a 3 to the 5. He can elect to end up straight on it. Just follow forward and end up straight on it and draw it all the way down, or leave yourself an angle just to draw it 2 cushions. Long rail between the 8-9, which I think he's going to do. What in the world? He made a mistake. Yeah, he made a mistake. Now he's got to just settle for a longer shot. I don't think that was his intention with the ball in hand. He hit that one perfect. Now, it's been raining here in Southern California heavily, so I'm going to see if he realizes the tables are going to play a little bit slower. There's a lot of moisture in the rubber, and of course he knows that, and he slow rolled instead of going up and down. Because traditionally these tables are a lot faster, but they're all playing a little bit more wet. All right, Ken's comfortable, just popping balls in the hole like a seasoned veteran, like he is. This is the second time he's overran position like this. The exact same shot. Now he's off the rail. He has the option to swing it around or settle for the same shot he did earlier. He settled for the same shot. This is like an instant replay of the last game. It's pretty funny. And this is for the match. Ken cueing over the pocket, never easy. And that's all she wrote, folks. Good out there by Ken Johnson. Really good outs.